Hey, it's Pastor David. I wanted to answer the question, what is the Messiah? Who is the Messiah? And I wanted to just help us think about that real quick. The Messiah is God's chosen king. In the Old Testament, we have this idea that the Messiah, I'm going to put an M here, would do three things. He would save, purify, and restore. So save, purify, and restore. Okay? This is the three major expectations that we have with the Messiah. So save, actually, I'm going to draw a sword because I think that would be helpful for you to think about what we mean by save. He's going to deliver Israel from the hands of their enemies, drive the Gentile armies and oppressors out and away. Purify, we'll just put a fire, okay? And I'm going to put a fire because the plan would be that the Messiah would actually restore proper worship, and Israel would have been thinking about the temple and restoring Israel's place as the center of God's presence and worship. So he'd save, purify, and restore. And then the last piece, I'm going to put a wall here, okay, of bricks being built, because there is expectation that the Messiah would be the one who would bring Israel's greatness back, that he would build up the people and the city. So he would save, purify, and restore. And this is why actually in the New Testament we see Jesus Christ presented as God's chosen king. All right? The chosen king sent to save, purify, and restore. So we remove the M and we're what Jesus Christ, okay? Christ being the same word as Messiah in a different language. And we see Jesus come and we see him drive back the hostile spiritual forces when he drives the pigs and the demon-possessed pigs into the sea. We see him purify the temple when he goes and he flips the tables of the money changers, and he restores as he brings a right relationship and begins to build the people of God. That word Christ, or that word Messiah, means God's chosen king, and God's chosen king was sent to save, purify, and restore God's people and God's world. Jesus Christ comes and the gospel writers present him doing these things because Jesus is the Messiah, God's chosen king. And one of the main ways that we see the Messiah bring about that restoration is he pours out the Holy Spirit in Acts 2. God's chosen king sends God's Spirit on God's people. And we await the day when God's chosen king comes and remakes all things in the resurrection and the new creation. Then God's chosen king will have saved, purified, and restored God's people and God's world. Thanks.